Please go ahead and take out your notebooks, and you will need your packets that I gave you before we went on Thanksgiving break that looks like this. 2016, 2017, Algebra 1 Midterm Review. If you were not here last class, please see the substitute for a copy. There should be additional copies on the teacher's desk. So we have about 3 more weeks until we have a midterm exam. So as I told you guys before, the midterm is given by the district. So every person that is taking Algebra 1 in Palm Beach County will be receiving this same midterm exam. So we receive the review from the district. So we're going to try to cover every problem on this list, so that way you guys can be as prepared as possible for this midterm exam that you will have in December. Alright, so right now everyone should have their packet and their notebook out. If you need a few extra minutes, please pause the video. Okay. Midterm review. So I'm going to start with different types of problems. The first is finding the area of a rectangle. Alright, so remember, area is always length times the width. So if I have a rectangle, one side is 6, the other side is 9. In order for me to find the area, it's simply 6 times 9. So my area would be 54. But of course, your problems are a little bit more complicated. So you may have a rectangle whose one side is 2x plus 3. And the other side is x plus 1. So in this case, it's still length times the width. So you still have 2x plus 3 times x plus 1. Alright, so as you can see, this can be called the FOIL method if that's something that you was previously taught. But I like to teach you via the box method. Whatever's on the left goes on the left. 2x plus 3. Whatever's on the right goes at the top. X plus 1. Then you set up your box. So you multiply the side times the top. Side times the top. Alright, so 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times a positive 1 is a positive 2x. 3 times x is a positive 3x. And 3 times 1 is a positive 3. Whatever you have in the box, you're going to bring over to your right. So 2x squared plus 2x is exactly what I see in the box. 2x squared plus 2x. Whatever's on the bottom, I write on the bottom. Plus 3x plus 3. You combine all like terms. 2x squared cannot be combined with anything else, so I bring it down. Plus 5x plus 3. And that's it. That'll be your final answer. Now remember, you can pause the video at any time if I'm moving too fast. Alright, so we're going to do another example. X minus 4 times 4x plus 3. length times the width. That's how we find the area. Whatever's on the left goes on the left. Whatever's on the right goes at the top. Then side times the top. Side times the top. 2x times 4x is 8x squared. 2x times 3 is a positive 6x. Negative 4 times a positive 4 is a negative 16x. And then negative 4 times 3 is a negative 12. Alright, then we bring everything over. So we have 8x squared plus 6x up top. Exact same thing. I'm just bringing it over. And on the bottom, negative 16x minus 12. You combine all like terms. 6x minus 16x is a negative 10. Make sure you know how to add and subtract negative numbers. And then you bring down a negative 12. And that's it. That'll be your final answer. Let's review radicals. So if you remember a few weeks ago, I did what is my alias? What am I also known as? So if you have a radical that looks like this, this is also the same thing as 1/4. Whatever's on the bottom goes on the outside of the radical. No matter what your number is, whatever's on the bottom of that fraction goes on the outside of the radical. Sometimes you may have a number that looks like this. Ax to the 1/4 power. When you make your radical, only the variable that is attached to that exponent goes under the radical, unless it's in parentheses. So this will be 8, and then for x to the 1/4 power, the x, 4 is on the outside of that radical. All right, another example. When you have parentheses, so this will still be x to the 4th but what is on the outside of the radical is the same as the fraction. 8 will be on the outside. Whatever's on the bottom goes on the outside. Alright, and this is true whether they have numbers, letters, or whatever. So you may get something that looks like this, z to the b over c. It's the same logic. So this would be z. Whatever's on the bottom goes on the outside. Whatever's on the top goes here. It means the same thing. Alright, so that covers the radical section. So now functions, you know you can have no duplicate x values. So that means if you have a table that looks like this, this would be not a function. Because the two x values repeat. If you have a graph, there can be no two of the same x values, which means you should not have any straight lines. Straight lines, not a function. If you have a circle, if you were to draw a straight line, it will touch in more than one place, which means it is not a function. Alright, so I'm going to give you questions that covers these items that you should be able to complete today from your packet. So complete the following. Now remember, when I come back, I expect for all these notes to be written in your notebook and for all these problems to be completed. Alright, so you'll do number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 12, 13. $22, $25, and 30. Alright, so you should be able to complete these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 12, 13, 22, 25, and 30. Alright, you're more than welcome, as long as the teacher says that it's okay to work together to complete these problems. I expect for these problems to be done and accurate when I return. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at any time at lartoya.gordon@Palm Beach Schools. And as you know, you can access this directly from your portal. Alright, so until next time, you guys be good, be respectful, and be prepared. Later.